Yeah, what's that sign? Yo show. Dig it, yo. Ate up, chill, real fat cat. What? Lights, camera, action in the minute we on. And yo, show the type of show that people wanna be on. And yo, we about to get us our academy on. And yo, we about to talk until our sanity's gone. Whether you out in the field or you chillin' at home, got a minute, hit us up, man, and tell us what's wrong. You would never be bored, we won't be keeping you long. If you wanna, man, you can even say your piece and be gone. But no, we wanna keep you a minute, get you all in it, open the flow like a Senate. Don't you be timid, give us a second, because seconds come minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes. Yo, my man, I think they get it. Whether it's who's who or celebrity news, we can even go old school like 70 shoes. If you out by yourself and you drinking a brew, if you out with the crew, man, whatever you do, hit the Yo Show. All my people in the front, don't front, we got it all and we know what you want on the Yo Show. All my people in the back, in fact, hit us up, man, you know where we at on the Yo Show. All my people on the side, alright, lay back and enjoy the ride on the Yo Show. My people jump up real high, get fly, we can touch the sky. It's the Yo Show, yo, we know you feeling it, man. We can talk about if your job gave you the can. We can talk about the prayers or the war in Iran. Let us know how it's laying, you might just become a fan. Hit us up, why you delaying? You need to quit playing. The kind of show that wanna know exactly what is you saying. Don't be feeling no pressure, don't get backed in the corner. If the feeling is strong, you can say what you gonna. You can say what you wanna, because the topics are warmer than Rihanna in the Bahamas lounging in the sauna. Whether it's overseas, whether it's on the block, man, we got the host that be stirring the pot. Chill wheels and artists, ate up, we got it. Fat Cat's the real deal, so we ready to get started on the Yo Show. Yo. All my people in the front, we got it all and we know what you want on the Yo Show. All my people in the back, in fact, hit us up, man, you know where we at on the Yo Show. All my people on the side, alright, lay back and enjoy the ride on the Yo Show. All my people jump up real high, get fly, we can touch the sky. Yo.
Broadcasting live from the greater Detroit area, it's the Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference. With your hosts, 8up, Fat Cat, and Chill Will, we'll hear your opinion. But you have to call us at 845-277-9212 and press 1 if you want your opinion to go live. Otherwise, it's just our opinion. So let's get to your hosts, 8up, Fat Cat, and Chill Will of the Yo Show.
Yo. What's going on?
What's up, people? Yeah, this is Chill Will, and this is Fat Cat, and 8up. He's absent right now. Welcome to our third episode of our show, Bad Kids or Bad Parenting. You know, crimes committed by kids and bad choices parents make with kids and steps that need to happen to combat the problem. Okay. I would like to say to other people out there, if you'd like to call in and give us your opinion, call in at 845-277-9212 and press 1 to raise your hand so Dan can chime you in. Okay. What's up, Fat Cat?
Yeah. Not much, man. I wasn't able to be here the last episode with you guys, due to my son's graduation. But first and foremost, I want to say congrats to the class of 2016, which my son was a part of, Martin Luther King. And also I want to say, what's up to the graduating class of my alumni, Southeastern High School. Yeah, and then I want to wish a happy belated birthday to my son. He's starting his life. When he graduated, I told him, you're grown now, so you can give me $20. So, and a happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers and to all the fathers graduating out of child support high. We did it, guys.
Sure.
No caps or gowns. Only baby mama frown. But the miraculous part of the graduation, to me, was out of Martin Luther King, 305 graduates from Martin Luther King, man. It was like a ton of honor students, $43 million worth of scholarships out of one school, man. That's good. It's just good to see kids working towards something positive, you know, and just good to see that more parents are taking steps, more time to raise their kids. So what is your take, Flip, Chill Will, on that? What is, you know, as far as...
Well, first of all, congratulations to all the kids that made it. You know, this is the beginning steps of your career, your life. You know, you don't never stop going to school. And I also like to say, you know, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, doing their business, doing what they need to do, their responsibility in parenting. You know, and also I like to say happy birthday to my youngest daughter. Yesterday was her birthday on Father's Day. You know, I just want to give a shout out to her. Yeah. You know, and congratulations to your son, man. And
man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's special. It's special when that type of thing happens. You know, because we, you know, oftentimes we turn on the news, man, and we see so much negative, especially coming out of the city of Detroit. You know, it's good to have kids stepping in the right direction.
And that's for sure, man. You know, what do you think is the reason why there's a lot of bad kids that's, you know, even though it's bad parenting, what are these parents doing that's making these kids turn out bad? What do you think about that?
I thought about that a lot, and to me, I think most parents, I think they're so busy still trying to fulfill their dreams that they forget about what's in front of them. When you have a kid, that kid, you have to be real attentive towards that kid. You know, so I mean. True enough, don't stop pursuing your dream, but you have an obligation to what's in front of you because, you know, we're responsible for these kids, you know, because if we do them wrong, then we're putting basically a monster out in the community. So we have to really take time. Our kids are our investment. They're the future. So, we have to just be more attentive to them, you know, because they're not like us. You know, this new generation is not like us. We had traditional values of things that came from our parents and their parents. So this new generation, man, they might not respond to what worked for me and you back in the day. So that's my take on it. You know, but when I was sitting. Otherwise, when I was sitting at the graduation, I was thinking about the 305 graduates up on stage, you know, and I was just thinking how many of those kids are going to be successful, and you know, because you have a flip side to that, because everybody has a thing about being successful and achieving their goals. But it's also a flip side. How many of them would be victims or perpetrators of violent crimes? You know, and how many young men would be deadbeat dads or thugs, or, you know, how many women would be drug addicts or hookers? You know, so we as parents have to be careful. You know, we got a big responsibility, not only to kids but our community. You know, today's issues, if not addressed, they turn into tomorrow's problems. So we as parents, you know, we lay down a blueprint for constructed minds, you know?
Okay. That's true.
So,
yeah, 100%.
When you look at, like in recent news with Devontae Mitchell, you know, the 13-year-old that was snatched and, you know, killed, you know, we have to look at certain situations as, you know, a grown man had no business doing what he did to a child. But at the same token, I'm not trying to be insensitive to the parent, because that's a tragic situation. I would hate to think of me losing my son or, any of my kids at that. But why is a 13-year-old out at 10:30 at night? Why, with no supervision? I'm very protective of my kids, and I grew up in that area where the incident happened. So we have to start putting our kids' best interests first.
Right. Well, hold that thought. We're gonna come back in a minute and a half and discuss this episode even further.
Here at 8 Up Videos, we provide video recording for many types of engagement needs, like weddings, commercials, proms, family reunions, bachelor or bachelorette parties, artist and talent portfolios, concerts and interviews with local artists, and the Get to Know Me series. So call today at 248-747-3463 to check out our affordable packages. Hey listeners, do you want your event, company, or brand to be heard on the Yo Show? In a commercial, that is. Then contact us at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com. We have packages for all your needs, starting at $30 for 4 spots a month. That's right, $30 for 4 spots a month. Contact us again at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com, and we'll be listening. Welcome back to the Yo Show, the livest radio on the internet, with your hosts, 8up, Chill Will, and Fat Cat. Now let's get back to the topic at hand on the Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference.
All right, guess who checked in? We got 8up on the line.
What's up, 8up?
Okay, there's some technical difficulties there, but back to the subject at hand. About bad parenting and bad kids. My take on that, man, as far as the kids, I agree with you totally 100%. When you're talking about you have to be attentive to the kids, man. Back in our days, the thing that was breaking the family unit, as far as I seen, was, okay, the drugs into the neighborhood and also TV. By the parents, doing the drugs, they become dysfunctional and don't want to socialize. So they would leave their kids by the TV and get raised by this TV, and they throwing subliminal messages up and things like that. But today in today's time, what's the big social dysfunction? It's these phones. You know what I'm saying? You got to get into your kids' life, and when they go to school, when they come home, and when you at the table and you eating, that's a social gathering. At the home, you have to ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? And they can't be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Their attention is totally on the phone when you need to be in them and asking them questions like, who was they with? How did your day go? You have to be specific with every detail of what they're doing so that you will know. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Also, Chill Will, when you look at it in a nutshell, you got kids having kids nowadays. So, and these kids were often got young mothers themselves, so no kind of social skills have been taught to them and how to react in certain situations. So, just me primarily growing up on the east side of Detroit, I was lucky to have that foundation where I had a Baptist minister grandfather. I didn't have per se my biological father in my life, but I did have a father, you know, rest in peace, Willie Raleigh Sr. In my life, and these guys molded me, you know, into what I was supposed to be. In this society now, you have so many single-parent homes where the father is removed, you know, out of the home, and a woman, you know, really can't show a man how to be a man. And half the time she's so busy struggling, trying to provide from it, or so wrapped up in trying to get a new boyfriend or whatever the case may be, that she doesn't, you know, take time to raise what's in front of her. You got some of these kids out here, man, they terrorizing the parents, they terrorizing the community, and not enough is being done. You know, you got juveniles, you know, with more than 2 arrests walking out in the street with the greater chance to offend again. You know, the parents are scared of them, the neighbors scared, the justice system just a revolving door for these guys. So, you know, we need to go back to that community back in the day where if I seen your kid doing something wrong, then I'm not scared to go up and say, look, Junior, you know, you don't need to be out here, you know, doing that. That's wrong. You know, without the parent getting mad saying, oh, you know, you put your hands on my kid. So we need to get back to that strong community base. I know drugs and all that ruined that, and we, you know, and you hear about generations of, you know, crack babies and all this and that. But, you know, the only change that's going to happen is if we step our efforts up. You know, we have our kids going to school, you know, and they interact. Maybe we had a strong foundation with our kids as far as, you know, instilling morals in them. But when he go to school, he running into Ray Ray and Pookie at school, you know, and he needs to know how to interact when Ray Ray and Pookie be like, oh, man, let's go break in this car. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. You know, so I think parents, teachers, and law enforcement need to work together to kind of like solve this problem. But first and foremost, it starts at home.
That's correct. And I would like to remind the people out there, you can chime in on this convo. Call us at 845-277-9212 and press 1. Or you can email us at theyoshow@gmail.com or hit us up at Twitter on The Yo Show or Facebook, The Yo Show. So please call in. Let us hear your opinion. I agree totally.
Yeah, I got a question. What do you think the solution should be when it comes down to, you know, these kids? Because we all play a part with, you know, with what's going on, you know, as far as a parent, you know, because when I first became a father, you know, I took it to heart because I knew the absence of my biological father did to me. So when I became a father at 25, you know, I took that job, you know, kind of to heart, you know, because I knew, you know. But some parents, man, they're focused on the wrong thing. So what do you think, Chill Will, should happen, you know, to help out?
Well, by you saying, by what you saying that, you saying they focusing on the wrong thing. So right there, you need to get them focused. You know, kids gonna do stuff. You know, they're gonna get into things. They're going to do that because that's a whole learning experience of life. But you like we said, you got to be into their life to know what's going on, so you will know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If your child is talking to you, you know what I'm saying. If you overreact, then your kid is going to be scared to come to you and talk to you about anything because they're going to be like, every time I bring something up, you overreacting. I might as well just keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? You got to have an open ear. You know what I'm saying? Even though in your mind you might be like, this is not an intelligent decision that you did, but you listen to what they're saying, and you just listen to them and be there for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. I feel you just got to be open for them.
And on the flip side, you know, some of these parents might do the right things for most of these kids, and they still turn out the way they turn. And then you may have, for whatever reason, the home became a single parent home. Maybe the father died or whatnot, and then the surviving parent is working, and the kid, you know, is just left to kind of like supervise or fend for himself. So then you're dealing with a mother that's now responsible for a boy that's 15 and he's 6'3", 300 pounds solid, and this guy is out of control. What steps does this mother take at that point to, you know, get this guy under control? You know, maybe she's so scared of him. What do we have in place for single parents that's dealing with this issue? I mean, because this is not just a Detroit thing. This is all around the world. This is happening.
Okay, hold on. We're going to take a little break right here, and we'll be right back to finish on the this episode.
Here at 8up Videos, we provide video recording for many types of engagement needs, like weddings, commercials, proms, family reunions, bachelor or bachelorette parties, artist and talent portfolios, concerts and interviews with local artists, and the Get to Know Me series. So call today at 248-747-3463 to check out our affordable packages. Hey listeners, do you want your event, company, or brand to be heard on the Yo Show? In a commercial, that is. Then contact us at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com. We have packages for all your needs, starting at $30 for 4 spots a month. That's right, $30 for 4 spots a month. Contact us again at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com, and we'll be listening. Welcome back to the Yo Show. The Live is radio on the internet. With your hosts, 8up, Chill Will, and Fat Cat. Now let's get back to the topic at hand on the Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference.
Let me see if 8up is there now. 8up, you here? No, he isn't. So now we're back. We're back. Welcome back. Please call in, guests, at 845-277-9212 to let your opinions be heard, and press 1 to chime in. Okay, we're back.
Chill Will.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered, I was just on Facebook not too long ago, and I was reading this story on this Texas woman who had 2 toddlers chained in her backyard that wasn't her kid. The cops came and they found a 3-year-old girl and a 2-year-old boy chained in the backyard, and 6 other kids left unattended. Did you hear about that story?
No, I haven't, man, but it sounds terrible. Hey, expound on it, man, because,
I mean,
wow.
This goes to show some of the things that these kids are faced with, and come to find out, this woman has 7 children, She has 7 children, 1 in her stomach right now. This woman is constantly procreating.
Is she by herself? She by herself?
No, she has the father, but the father is working. They're trying to decide whether the father is going to face charges behind this too. But the thing that bothers me the most about this story is that the 2 kids that were chained in the backyard are not her kids. And they're trying to find out who the parents of these kids are. And these are some of the things that I'm talking about that these kids nowadays are facing. And we may look at them, we may look at some of this situation and say, you know, man, what is going on? Why this kid can't get right? But it's easy to expound on that when, you know, our life probably was different from them. We didn't have to face some of the challenges that they went through. You know, I came up in a Christian home, you know, where I've seen a lot of love happening. And most of these kids, they don't even know what love is. They were never shown love. So everything to them, they seem like it's a fight. They're fighting against themselves. They're fighting against the system or whatever they see that's standing in their way. They're in a fight for their lives. So we really can't, you know, kind of like touch what's going on in their head.
Okay. Man.
I mean,
and then they also fighting the parents too. So, man, I mean, just as far as you saying that the lady was chaining the kids to where now? She was chaining them up because she was trying to keep them under control while the man was at work?
No, the 2 kids were not hers. Where were they? Where were the parents at? She stated to the cops that the parents had dropped them off at the house and that she didn't chain them, that she was getting ready to take them to the police station or whatnot. But the neighbors said they had been hearing the children weeping and stuff for a couple of days, which goes back to me with the community thing. You know, the community thing, when we ignore certain stuff.
Speak up. Yeah. Kids whimpering. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, for this show, we got 2 minutes left, man. We're going to continue the show, you know, after 2 minutes. So,
and I just got one thing too, and it's back on fathers, the fathers and stuff, and the mothers, and this primarily one reason too. You know, we got mothers that kind of like have like men problems. They be down in the men and all that. So I'm gonna say this to all baby mamas: if you got a problem, don't take it out on the father, especially if he's trying to be a part of that kid's life. You know, do what you know is best. You know, we got some good fathers out here that's trying to do, so don't make that task hard on him.
True that. It's supposed to be a team, so yeah. Make sure you tune in next week, Monday, 12 high noon, to whatever the topic is. Call in at 845-277-9212. We're going to continue with the show in about 30 seconds. So please just tune in. Just tune in. So, finish expounding on that, man. Because that's really deep. I mean, people. Hello?
Chill?
Yeah.
Hello? Chill? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said you want me to finish responding to the...
Yeah. About, moms, what I'm saying, need to start doing that so that y'all can work as a team.
Yeah. I mean, because personally, I don't want to throw nobody, under the bus. But, I personally went through things, like that, and I could really talk about it. So, but, where if me and you are, not you per se, but I'm just saying to any of the lady listeners out there, if me and you are a couple and we're not making it, and we decide to cut ties, and that I was always a good father regardless of our relationship. Why? Because me and you sever ties, why would you want to sever the bond between me and a child that we have? Because the father, the role of a father is so important in our community. First and foremost, like I said, he teaches his son to be a man. He teaches his son to be a leader. He teaches his son to take charge. And also, the father is important for a daughter because a father shows the daughter what a real man is and what a man that she should strive to have, and how a man's supposed to treat his woman. So never shortchange, the contributions that a man brings to the home. I think, more than often you look around in our community, either the father's dead, the father's in jail, the father's a drug dealer, a thug, a killer, whatever. So when you have that, the man out here that's actually taking charge, and he may be taking charge of some kids that's not biologically his. So I think those men need to be recognized. So that's a yo moment for the fathers out here that's actually doing what they supposed to above and beyond.
True that, man. The man, a lot of women don't want to hear it, but, the man is the head, what I'm saying, don't mean that the woman is beneath him or behind him. She's walked beside him. But the man's supposed to make that decision, you know what I'm saying? And she sounded like the love that he brings into the house. So, when that's not in effect and that's not going through, you know what I'm saying? If it's not satelliting through the woman, then it's going to be a bad communication to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Keep your, keep that love going if you separate. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the kids see y'all having bad moments and stuff. If y'all just have a bad relationship and it's just not working, don't sever and use the kids as ransom. You know what I'm saying? So that you'll get a chance to get him back when you know that it's over between you and him. But you got to be strong and together because of the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, don't do that to the child. The child needs that both parents. I can say that for a fact. By me raising, 3 daughters, you know what I'm saying? The kids needs both parents.
Yes, they do.
Okay?
They
do. Stop doing that and having, talking bad about your man or the man talking bad about mama. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that vindictiveness, that doesn't, contribute anything to a positive development towards the child. So, you know, we have to think beyond ourselves, you know, because like I said, you know, our future lies in the child. You know, they carry our legacy, you know, ahead, you know, when we long gone, you know. So we have to think about what we put out here, you know, because like you said, you reap what you sow. You know, if I plant, you know, let's say something bad in my garden, you know, I can expect something bad to come up from it.
Correct.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot that's going on, you know, that we can't totally rely on, you know, other things to take precedence, you know, over what we supposed to do. Because, I mean, the bad part about it, when you see most of these tragedies on the news as far as regarding these, and you will see where this kid had a record or something like that, or you know, and it was possibly ignored. But the thing that bothers me the most is that the system will hurry up and take a father that they say is a deadbeat off the street for some child support, rather than a parent that's beating a child or neglecting. And it's a problem with that for me. It's really a problem, because you jailed his father, and he maybe he
working.
Lost
he
his
might
job.
be working and doing, yeah,
it might be working and stuff and trying to get that money up, but now you done locked him up and you done made his situation 10 times worse. And maybe he was a reformed thug or whatever. Now he's trying to get it back together. Now you just done presented him with a situation where, like, dog, you know, it's either jail, you know, jail or hell. I gotta get out here and do it the best way I know. So, you know, it's a problem for me with that. I think all of these laws should be changed as far as that, because the system is set up for vindictive women to be even more vindictive when they're mad at the father. If a mother is mad at the father, you know, maybe she cheated on him or something, and then the guy was like, oh, man, I can't deal with this no more. This woman, you know, causing me grief, leaving. Then I'm about to go down to people on this father. I'm about to turn you in, get your money, half your check, you know, and then you put me in a bind.
Right. Man, that's a situation there. I really don't know about that, because I've never been in that, you know, that area as far as, you know, vindictiveness, as far as, you know, as being separated and having to, you know, be in that situation, you know.
Right.
You know, I was married ever since I was, you know, 18, just turned 18. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I was with my kids, and me and my wife, we had disagreements and stuff like that, but we worked it through, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going to have problems and stuff, and we chose to, you know, be together. And our kids, you know, man, I'm pretty sure, you know, they drunk a little bit behind my back, you know what I'm saying? Probably tested a little marijuana or whatever that, you know what I'm saying?
Kid thing. Yeah.
But I can say that none of my daughters are strippers, you know.
Yeah.
All of them work.
Right.
All of them got that strong work ethic, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Right.
But hey, you know.
And you know what I see too is a problem with a lot too. Some fathers, man, they try to raise hard kids. To me, when I say hard, they're kind of scared to tell their children they love them, or especially the young man. And with me, that has never been a problem, because I know that was kind of absent in my life. And, you know, so I make it prevalent when I deal with my kids to tell them that all the time. So even with my daughter, she'll come up to me, Daddy, I love you. My sons will do it. Daddy, I love you, you know. Well, and you'll be surprised just how much that radiates in their hearts and make them more positive to know that somebody is still thinking about them and not casting them to the side like that. I mean, we got enough problems in here, you know, and just trying to teach our kids to deal with, you know, what's out here. We know what's out here, you know, and when you talk to your kids, you know, most of them look at you and think, oh, it's a repetition. You know, this is repetition what you telling me. Dad, I already know that. I already know this, Dad, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so it's like telling them when they done seen Say No to Drug commercials over and over, and you just reiterating it. Like, son, this is serious. You know, don't do this. Don't do that. You don't want to wind up here. You don't want to wind up here. Now they like, yeah. You know. So, you know, we just have to find a common line where we can communicate with our kids more.
True that. Well, we only got a minute to go. You can hit me up, Fat Cat 8 Up, on the Your Opinion Show at gmail.com. Shoot us an email. You know, give us your opinions on things. Make sure you tune in next week. Like I said, 12 noon Monday, every Monday. You know, we might be missing a partner or even two, but the show will go on.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, and, you know, people out there, you know, of the world, we care about you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nobody ever told you, you know what I'm saying, the world, you know, we love you. You know, don't be scared to tell children, your spouse and stuff that you love them, you know.
Right.
And you got any closing comments?
You know what? This might get me in trouble. I should have announced it before the show. But I want to say a happy anniversary. Last week, the 7 years of marriage for me and my wife.
Congratulations.
And also,
congratulations.
Thank you. And 8 Up just, you know, did
he just celebrated a birthday. Yeah, and also
and a birthday
too.
Yeah. So big shots to 8 Up out there. You know, we still got you here in the studio in spirit. You know, so everything. I must say, you know, everything was good for me last week. You know, as far as my son, you know, his graduation. The only thing I hated out of there was the pictures. I hated it,
Understandable, but, you know, you got through with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You live, so.
but, you know, when you take pictures and, you know, I'm a little man, I got to lose some weight, man. That's on the real. I got to lose some weight. You know you fat, man, when you take your shirt off and you got secondary titties. So I gotta lose some weight, dude.
Oh man, you should be so truthful, man. You know.
Yeah, man, I'm for real, man.
I got you, man. Man, I wish 8 Up was here, man. We could have been a little more loose, man. People, sorry we were so serious, but you know what I'm saying, we had to get the point through. So, you know, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Until next week.
And yo.
You.